Good morning, first graders, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are joining. This is our morning meeting / SEL, which is social emotional learning for today, Friday, August 7th, 2020. Good morning. I hope everybody has had a good day so far. I hope that you are watching this if you were unable to make it to our live meeting. And I can't wait to see you again next week. I know that it's the weekend coming up, and I look forward to hearing what you did over this coming weekend. This is our greeting. I will not be playing our greeting during our recordings. If you want to hear the morning song, if you go onto Canvas and onto announcements, the songs are posted there. Are a few reminders or expectations during virtual learning. Please find a quiet spot without distractions. That means that our hands are free unless we are doing an activity that Ms. Town has assigned. Our eyes are looking at the camera, and we are in our seat, sitting like a first grader. This is how a first grader sits. They are still and they are respectful, showing that they are being an active listener. Please eat a snack or breakfast before starting. That way your brain gets some brain power and is ready to go. Use the bathroom before starting. This way you hopefully do not have to leave the meeting to use the restroom. Gather supplies. That means I want you to have a pencil, a notepad or paper, and crayons. If you cannot have access or do not have access to these things, please let Ms. Town know and I will get them to you. Listen to your teacher and classmates. What that means is when your teacher or a classmate is speaking, you are listening and you are not interrupting them. Raise your hand to speak. Put your hand in the camera so I can see, and I will call on you when I am ready for you to answer a question, or if you have a question and I can see it, I will do it. If it's taking Ms. Town too long, please unmute yourself and interrupt. I will give you permission to interrupt them because I might just accidentally not see your hand. Take turns speaking. That means no interrupting. If you've talked a lot, maybe give another friend in your class a chance to speak. And do your best thinking. That means always try your best. Our schedule for today, Friday, August 7th, is our morning meeting / SEL, which we are doing right now. This is that recording. Then you will have a break from 9, and it's really until 10, but 9 to 9:40 is math. I will have a recording for that as well. You will be taking a pre-test during that time. Please have a parent there or guardian to help read those for you. It is 10 questions. Then I would like for you during this break to get on Fun for the Brain. I want you to play a different game than you played yesterday. Then from 10 to 10:40, it is social studies / ELA. During social studies, I'm going to show you how to get logged on. It's going to be super quick. And then I am going to show you how to get to your ELA modules. And you will take a pre-test as well. You will need a parent or guardian to read the questions for you. There are 10 questions. This is just a pre-test. It's just to see where you are. Please do not stress or worry about it. 10:40 to 11, I want you to get on Freckle or ABC Mouse or ABC Yeah, and Alpha Blocks video or books, and take that time to watch some videos about reading or English language arts. Then we come back on at 11, or you will go on to the 11 o'clock recording, and it goes until 11:30, and we are going to do our closing, which the recording will not have the closing song. You can go to announcements though and watch it there. Our read aloud. Today our read aloud is going to be Selma the Unicorn, and then calendar time. Moving on. Today we do not have a video for our SEL. What we will be doing is writing or drawing. And if you do not have supplies to do that, in your head you are thinking, okay, about something you worry about Okay, so what makes you feel worried? Or you might hear stressed. That's another word, or scared could even tie into that. What is something you worry about? I will tell you that Miss Town worries. When she was your age, she worried about reading because Miss Town had a really hard time reading words and making the sound. Then our second question, which this ties into, is why do you worry about? So just like I said, Miss Town, when she was your age, she worried about reading. And why she worried about it is because I didn't know how to read and I had a hard time making my letter sounds. How does it affect, another word for affect is change your life. How it affected or changed my life is that I had a hard time in class and it made me scared sometimes to go to reading class because I didn't know how to read. Can you control it? Yes, I could control that. I could practice at home and I could take charge of my feelings. So if I was feeling worried, I could practice my breathing techniques and I could do measures like counting to make myself feel better so I do not worry. And just know that to try your best is the best thing you can do. Now, some things, if you're afraid of storms, you can't control a storm because we're not in charge of the weather, but you could control how you handle feeling about the storm. So maybe you use a stress ball or you get a hug from a parent or a sister or a brother, and that helps you feel better. Now, it says, what are some steps to help with this worry? For example, Miss Town, when she didn't know how to read, she had a tutor and she practiced reading every night. Her mom and dad read, my mom and dad read me a book every night and I practiced those skills. So those are some steps you could do to help with your worry. Okay, I'm going to move on. Just talked about that. What is your favorite sport? Today we have, that is our sharing question. So I want you to use a complete sentence. My favorite sport is, and then you say it. I know I won't be able to hear you, but if you want to share with me, you can message me and I would love to hear what your favorite sport is. Miss Town's favorite sport is football. Please do not just say football, use it in a complete sentence. My favorite sport is football. There are lots of other sports like gymnastics, dance, swimming, hockey, baseball, basketball, soccer. We even had a friend in our class this morning share parkour. So whatever is your favorite sport, think about it and then use it in a complete sentence. This ends our meeting. Have a great day.